take your positions. Joining us now for Traders Unplugged, Knuckman and Jack Scoville. Round number one, Star Power with the NASDAQ up nearly 14% year to date. Some NASDAQ stocks are up more than 10 times that amount. Which ones are a play for you? I'll give you some names: Intermune, Pacific Ethanol, and Plug Power.
Well, looking at this sector, obviously they've been leading the way. I think it's more important not what you play, but how you play. Obviously, they've been leading the way. There's no give up on them just yet. But you have to use risk control because there's so much volatility. And if you look at some of those stocks that have made that top 10 with that extreme move, they haven't done so well over the past 5 years. So they have these big swings, which can be a worry.
I always find that if you do see a big move in a market, it's usually good to take at least some of that money off of the table.
That always makes sense.
It never hurts to take a profit, even if the market wants to keep going. There are other places to make some really good money, and maybe it's time to consider taking some of the money out of those and look for other plays.
Topic number two, oil's well. Crude prices are at a 16-month low. How do you play oil here?
Commodities I do, and I'm still selling the oil. I always find that when commodities make a big move to the upside, as the oil certainly has done over the last few years, once it finally starts to turn, it turns and keeps on going longer than anybody expects. So
I'm leaning on this 90 level to cut you off here. 90 is the halfway point of where oil's been in the last 5 years, from 65 to 115. I think there's going to be some solid risk-reward support to lean on here at 90. I don't see it going a lot lower unless the dollar continues to go, which I don't know how it can continue at this continued pace.
Round number three, Obama versus Reagan. Forbes.com came out with a report this week comparing the economic policies of the two presidents. Do presidential policies matter to the market?
That's what amazes me, is that people's ideology and politics get in the way of what they see in the marketplace. The market doesn't care if you're Democrat or Republican, regardless of who my guest is. They obviously make it more important than I do. To me, it's all about price action, and I can't believe that people have been fighting it for 5 years, and a lot of people have missed out on this move.
Oh, I agree with that. I think a lot of people have missed out on this move, and I think you're starting to see some of the biggest losers start to filter out into the press, and they've been some of the bigger fighters against this move.
Here's your bonus round question. An early frost could hurt crops this year. How early are forecasters talking about a risk of frost? Is it the first week of October, last week of September, or this weekend?
We're talking this weekend, as a matter of fact. In fact, we had some freezing temperatures up in Alberta already.
Great job, Jack. It is this weekend with that frost risk. Good to have you on.
Thank you.
First Business continues right after this.